Hello and welcome to this edition of Campus Walks. Today we are in the city of Ahmedabad, known for its world-class academic and research institutions, ranging from the fabled Indian Institute of Management to the National Institute of Design to the upsurging Indian Institute of Technology, Gandhinagar. The spirit of innovation, catalyzed by the fervor induced by the legendary Vikram Sarabhai, the father of the Indian space program, still thrives in the nerves of these academic and research institutions. I am standing opposite to the Gujarat Science City at the entrance of the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research, founded by a metallurgical engineer Rajendra Bhai Shah, who rose to be a first generation entrepreneur, establishing the flagship Shah Alloys Limited. The institution is making its stride on the innovation curve. SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research has a distinctive direction for innovation. The institution envisions to have a significant international impact with a strong local commitment. Today we have with us Dr. Rupesh Vasani. He is a noted academician and an inspirational administrator. Dr. Vasani has had a long stint of 20 years at the Gujarat Technological University. He has overseen the establishment and development of the hundreds of engineering institutions across the state. He has been with the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research right from its inception, just 5 years. The immaculate leadership exhibited by him has enabled SAL to have a space in the Limca Book of Records by creating the first Robo Lab, and also the feat of having 120 patents filed in a single day. I welcome you, sir. So what is the distinctive purpose of naming this institution as SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research?
It's initiated by one of the technocrat, Mr. Rajendra Bhai Shah, who himself is a metallurgical engineer. So SAL, it stands for Shah Alloys Limited. So the first initiation was Shah Alloys Limited. It's a alloy steel factory. The second initiation of the same group, it was hospital. So it's a SAL hospital, the name has been given. And the third feather in SAL cap, it's a SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. So SAL stands for Shah Alloys Limited.
So the very purpose of putting the name, the suffix as engineering research, shows a lot of commitment where the institution is focused towards. How would you like to comment on this?
We have already proved within a short time. It itself shows not the development of the student as a simple conventional engineer, but with the toppings of research or research also. So we have already done the same, and then institute comes later. First comes the research. So that's why it has been engineering research.
Cut. They say what is in a name. Any claim has to be duly vetted by a dogged deliverance. The SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research has shown it across by its series of awards and accolades which it has received from various eminent bodies all through its years. I am standing in front of that wall of honor which exhibits all the accomplishments of SAL. Sir, would you like to tell us more about the key accomplishments and accolades which the SAL Institute has received so far?
We started the institutions in the year 2009. In 2010, I was sitting with some of the group of the students in my cabin. We are having a cup of tea and just we have float an idea in front of the students, what shall be done such that our name will be at the national level and then later on the international level. So by ideas searching, and after 2 days back, the students, they had come with some ideas, but it was not much more of what you can say, it can be presentable. Then we have decided to have certain innovative work that can be done in such a way we can frame our SAL name in front of national level and international level bodies or various agencies. So we have decided to organize one international national level convention, the students. So 2010-11 we have started with a SALCon. The name itself is a SAL conference. It's a national level conference. It was a good response of more than 500 papers we have received and more than 800 participants were there. A unique thing that has been done with these ideas of the students, or you can say the parachute ideas of the students, it has been decided that robotic competitions is very common nowadays. So either you prepare a small car and then through a remote you can have a robotic competitions of that car by passing through any hilly area or the water area. So it was very conventional and very common. So we have decided something new. We had prepared a robotic track. It's the biggest, to be a biggest robotic track. It was 2.5 kilometer long, which is totally prepared by the student itself, not a single mason being used for that construction of the robotic track. You'll be surprised, we have used more than 1 lakh bricks. 1 lakh bricks. The track itself is 2.5 kilometer. So when you start today itself, the robot with a normal speed, it will take 1.5 days to cover the whole track if it goes 24 hours continuously. So it was a unique idea to have a competition on that robotic track. And luckily we got more than 50 competitors for this robotic track. And it has been started, and you'll be surprised, a diploma polytechnic guy, a team, they have won the race by completing in one day and 1 hour. So it's almost 25 hours they have completed the whole robotic track. At certain point we had stopped the game due to this night and this. And early in the morning we have started the game. So 25 hours they have completed and they have won the race. This was a unique, we have approached Limca Book of Records. They told that it's a new entry. We haven't this type of entry. So it will be a new entry and new record. So by doing all the formalities, paper cuttings we have sent it, newspaper, everything, and they have entered our name by the grace of God in the Limca Book of Records. So it's a new entry and a new record too. I think in Gujarat, not a single college is in a Limca Book of Records.
So this record is basically for the robotic track or the competition per se?
No, it's a robotic track, longest robotic track constructed.
Which is developed by the students themselves without a single mason in place?
Yes.
How long it took for the students to build it across?
15 days.
15
days.
Okay. So that's really a fabulous accomplishment at SAL. So what apart from that, what else? What all accomplishments and accolades?
So everything now it has become a tradition. Students themselves they are coming with the new ideas. Last year, that is I'm talking about 12-13. Again the same as per my habit. I have a cup of tea with a group of the students, and then again the idea was floated. That the innovation, our theme itself, the SAL college itself shows the direction towards innovation. So something innovation to be done, and then we have started for the searching of the some of the thing to be done innovatively. So as the innovation comes, then comes the patents. We have, as per the GTU norms, IDP and the UDP project, that is industrial defined and user defined. In this project, the students prepared something protocol models. Then we thought that better this protocol model be highlighted to the society. So it should be in the form of some paperwork. So then it leads to the patent. So we have filed, we have prepared the whole documents. This process goes for the 2 years. And then it was decided in the SALCon 2012-13, we'll have the patent filing on a single day, we'll break another record, and we will be another Limca Book of Record as well as the Guinness World. So we have started collecting the data, we have started the paperwork. Myself filed the patent in the year 2003 when India was not, if I'm not wrong, not a member of WIPO. So I got the patent in the year 2005-06. So myself, I'm having a patent certificate for 20 years of 4 of my patents, 4 of my products. So it's a 20-year patent certificate. And then we have started better. We broke another record. We'll break another. This enter into the another arena, and then it was decided to file a patent on a single day by collecting all the data in the model with everything proofed, all the paperwork as well as the working model.
So that was in March 2013.
March 2013, almost 21st March 2013. We had called the press in the month of February. We have showed them get this, we are planning, they have agreed. And then on the day of SALCon, that is 21st March, we have done the same thing. We have called all the press, and online we have submitted the 110 patents on a single day. So again, Limca book, they have entered the new category of this, and we are in the process of the Guinness World now, because
So
again it's a new category.
So the institute seems to be in the habit of doing something substantial every year. हर साल कुछ तूफानी करना है. Seems to be in the innate DNA of SAL people. Sir, what apart from that, you were talking about the commercialization of some of your innovations out here. Would you like to throw a bit of light on that?
Hi, two of the our good projects, that is which is helpful to the society and the conservation of the energy. That is the generation of the electricity through speed breaker. That is what you can say, it's a bump. So at each and every crossroad or intermediate of the roads, there are the speed breakers in Ahmedabad or in Gujarat or in India. So better we have a generation of the electricity through this type of devices developed by the students. So we had prepared a actual working model of the same. The whole project was supported by the college itself. The costing of that itself is more than 7 to 8 lakhs. The whole funded given by the college, by the institutions. So we had prepared. It took around about 6 months for the same. We had shown to the government. We had approached various government agencies, electricity board, everything, and then ultimately we had showed the same in front of the minister, and then he approved the same. We have approved Energy Development Authority body. We have shown the model there itself. They have approved, they have analysis, all the thing, and lastly, with some of the suggestions as per their need, they have placed an order of this speed breaker generation bump, which cost approximately 19 lakh of rupees. So students itself, they are motivated, they have started their work and will supply the same within the short time, and will hope for another awards to come. The students, they have already started their own company. The name is Mac Energy.
Okay.
It's a combination of mechanical as well as electrical.
So this is really encouraging that not just a paperwork alone, the product is getting commercialized and the government is supporting its due commercial production. What apart from that, sir? This was the one project you were talking about. What other project which has gone to commercialization stage?
Small projects. For example, a clock which runs with the help of the water only. No power, no battery, no cell. It's in the process. We had shown to one of the nationalized bank. If it goes well, there are more than thousands this wall clock to be prepared, which runs only with the help of the water, and it's a lifelong. When up to what this existence of the water, that is the existence of the power clock. So instead of power, we will go with the water. So these are the small products which are actually helpful to the society, that we will use it. For example, the third one we are in the planning of, that is the generation of the power through the tap water running from overhead to the tap point. The water which flows from overhead tank to the any tap, that is of kitchen or any washroom or any bathroom. So in between, if you put a device, we have prepared a device, the student has prepared it. If you put a device, it generates the electricity, right? And then it stores the power. It can be utilized to charge your either mobile or laptop. So that is again in the process. That we will keep in this all are filed, patented. It's all filed in the patent office. So these are the small projects that we are planning. So even the students, they can start their own business also.
So it somewhere seems that driven through innovation is not just a declaration. There is a strong commitment to deliver this declaration and taking it to its logical conclusion. The very fact that the institution has dared to file 110 patent applications on a single day with much fanfare simply shows their sheer commitment and the aspiration to create a significant international impact with a strong local commitment in a state where generating power is like a fascination, generating power through the water coming down from the overhead tanks, generating power from the speed breakers. So this is what innovation is at work at SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. We move on to the next destination of innovation. Till then, stay tuned. The distinctive and elegant style of innovation just can't be thrived in isolation. The multifaceted cultural interlinkages are probably required to augment the innovative quotient of the students at large. I have with me Ms. Ekta Vasani, who is a professor with the Department of Electronics and Communications Engineering and the overall coordinator of the cultural festival at SAL Institute of Technology and Research, known as Panash. Ekta ji, what is special about Panash? What it is all about?
In Panash, we get n numbers of talents, like we get singing, dancing, as well as fashion show, and even drama. And if mimicries are very good, we even include that thing. And like we get the best phase of their college life during this session. So everyone remembers that particular phase. That is a 1 month session. So everyone remembers through that session.
You have a distinctive direction for innovation. What is all innovative about Panash from other cultural festivals across campuses in the country?
We give chance to everyone. It's not like that we are only focusing to a particular person or a particular talent. We focus to each and every student. We, even if that person is shy, we tell them to sing it thrice or twice, but we make him to stand on the stage and perform very good.
So this audition is probably a drive towards promoting that innate talent, hidden talent of all this.
Hidden talent. Like the students are, most of the students are very shy and they are not easily come on the stage. So we tell them, encourage them to come on the stage.
What are the key activities which happen in Panash? What are the key events?
Even in the day events, we are having Rangoli, that is Rangoli, face painting, t-shirt painting, and even drama. Even we have like slow bike racing and also for boys, we all have that roadies, even we organize it over here, treasure hunt, we do it for Ahmedabad itself. So whole over Ahmedabad has been covered during that treasure hunt. So, and at the night we have the Panash, that is singing, dancing again, the same thing, fashion show.
So being a faculty of engineering, can you correlate this cultural facet into the distinctive drive of innovation which is so visible at the SAL campus?
Yes, of course. Like being a faculty, I feel very proud that each and every students are enthusiasm about not just the engineering, they are also connecting themselves to the outside world. They are not just concerned about the bookish thing, even at the technical thing, they are very good.
So thinking out of the box and other soft skills you try to train at Panash. I have also with us Ms. Pooja Shah, who is a fashion designer by profession and who looks after the Panash festival and other managerial activities at the SAL campus. What are your views about Panash, ma'am?
I'm so proud that I'm a part of Panash. All the students come up. They're so enthusiastic about the singing, the dancing competition because I see so many participants coming up with different kind of songs. They prepare, they come up. It's very nice. In our except studies, they have a lot of things to do in Panash and they are very enthusiastic about it.
Being a fashion designer, how are you able to extend your professional knowledge to an engineering campus?
See, when events like Panash happen, I give my feedbacks in the fashion show. I give my clothes in the fashion show. I design clothes for them, so it's a good opportunity for me and for them also to wear something new. So it's very nice. I get a new opportunity, new students I can interact with the students, I can get their feedbacks. For my clothes also, for they can wear my clothes, so it's very nice for me.
So the direction of innovation at SAL is not just limited to the walls of academic classrooms, it's quite multifaceted. Let's talk to some of the students, the budding singers out here, how they are feeling about Panash. May I know your name, please?
Yeah, I'm Sanal Nair.
Sanal, you were singing, okay Sanal, how has been your experience at Panash?
It's been wonderful, sir. Actually, we have learnt a lot by singing and doing all the activities in Panash. It has been a wonderful experience.
Which branch of engineering you are?
I'm into mechanical engineering.
Which year?
Third year.
Third year mechanical.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you correlate your this singing activity as a hobby into the mechanics of singing? Probably the rhythms and I will say the resonance.
Nah, it's actually two different departments. We actually are so much passionate about music that it's not ever a burden or any other use, So it's wonderful actually to be a part of this.
Your college has I will say the solo feat of filing 110 patents on a single day, and based on a whole lot of technological tools and all, and this is just a new campus. So since music is your passion, do you propose to have some engineering innovation in the field of music engineering and filing it sometime with your friends and team?
Maybe we will try our best.
Okay. So there is a distinctive spirit and I will say the approach in the students, a lot of fascination to carry forward the all-round facet of life into their academics. So we were here at Panash, where the direction of innovation is quite all-rounded. We'll move on to the next step out here. The determination of a direction towards innovation is not a solitary path. It goes from dissecting the existing machinery, the existing frameworks to innovate something more. I am standing in the mechanical engineering lab at SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research, and behind me you can see a whole automobile which has been opened up for the benefit of the students. It has been dissected so that they can be shown the real internal mechanizations of a running automobile. I have with me Professor S.N. Bhatt, the head of the department of the Mechanical Engineering Department, who would illumine us more about the focus of the Mechanical Engineering Department at SAL group of institutions. I welcome you, sir. Sir, what is the entire focus of the Mechanical Engineering Department at SAL group?
Actually, the mechanical engineering point of view, we have the intake of 40 students per year from the starting, and we are having with the BE mechanic automobile course also with the intake of 60. Basically, we are providing some industrial training during the course of study, so they have interaction with the industry. They know how what are the different processes carried out in the industry actual, and that practice will be given in the different laboratory. We have well equipped laboratory, nearly 15 laboratories are there. So starting with the basic workshop in the first year, they have to prepare the parts on machine process, and different machines are there, lathe machines, shaping machines, correct? And after that they are going to select any project for in the final year. They have to, in a group of 4 or 5 students, they prepare the project. They take the different type of industrial operator project, or they can prepare accordingly in the industry or design level, CAD, CAM, or so whatever the case will be there. Now that will be goes with the model preparation and the actual fabrication of the actual component.
Sir, we interviewed your chairman early this morning, and he was emphasizing on the need of creating super specializations in various branches of engineering. So what is your focus vis-a-vis mechanical engineering, the kind of super specializations which your department is pursuing and championing?
Actually, merely giving theoretical education will not serve the purpose. They must have some practical exposures would be there. They must have some creating idea. They go to the industry, they can find out, collecting information, they try to solve the problem. Industry also gives some problem to the students. They discuss with the all faculty member, they try to come to the new innovation on that line side. So our concept will be there from the very beginning. They are expert to industry, some tools should be there, they call some problem and they can be prepare the job also here. So how the different process to be actually used for preparing the job. awareness, costing, everything will be taken care in the course of study of mechanical engineering.
So, your campus is entirely driven towards innovation. So, what are the various innovative practices which you have deployed in the laboratory work? As you said that there are 15 laboratories and they are all tough work for the students to undergo. So, what are the various innovative interventions you have taken as far as the laboratory and on-hands work is concerned?
Okay. Actually, we are giving more emphasis on the alternate energy sources.
Okay.
Means non-conventional energy sources will be there. Means solar energy. We provide some equipment. So solar energy, acquire the solar power, and we can run certain machinery, certain parts. We can acquire the energy also will be there. When we have some this tower also there. So they also give how we can actually model is prepared by the students. Yes, that is a cooling tower will be there. So that actually that is normally used in a steam power plant. But they design, they have calculated what is the air should be supplied and the cooling effect is produced. So actually practical exposure will be there by the students.
So you are somewhere saying that you have some thematic focus areas which you have superimposed on top of these 15 laboratories, where not just the conventional training or learning goes, but under the umbrella of that thematic framework.
Correct. Because actually steam power plant is a big task for generation of electric power, boilers and steam turbine, condenser, and cooling tower, number of equipments are there. But we can give the exposure of the theoretical portion. But when the visit, they can expose one of the equipment. We give the data also, actual data. We try to find out what are the dimensions, how we can give the practical output of that. So we prepare the model and analyze the same system. So the practical approach will be there. They have same concept, what is actually existing in the normal power plant.
So, mechanical engineering is considered to be one of the most conventional branches of engineering, with new and new streams of engineering opening up. How do you propose and how do you retain the interests of your students in the mechanical engineering space?
Actually, for mechanical side, it's not only, it is actually a tough job, but it creates some interest to them. They give some model or some problem, quiz. Just so then group they can discuss and go with some modeling and they analyze this already. Go with the actual performance also. We conduct number of practical or technical events also. So they apply their knowledge. We give the guidance also. So that is normally exposure of mechanical. They create the interest in mechanical branch. That is my.
So what kind of students, what kind of profile you would say that they are apt for being a mechanical engineer? As you said, it's a rough and tough branch. So what are the three core characteristics of a aspiring mechanical engineer?
Actually, though, they must have basic interest for being the successful mechanical engineer. Then regularity, some devotion work for carrying out some given goal or object to the perform during the process, and systematic attendance in the course of study. Then they have tremendous advantage for literature. Number of scopes is there. They must use maximum books. They are available in the library also. So then update that academic knowledge and practical exposure also. That is the main character required.
So last but not the least, what are the career avenues for the mechanical engineer? What are the star mechanical engineering students of your campus go and work upon and create a difference?
Actually, mechanical side, the number of scopes are there. The green branch, I must say, from the starting basic core of the subjects. So starting with the production engineering side, any manufacturing processes will be there, so they can absorb. Or we can say in the automobile side, also basic mechanical is normally used for the starting of any machine component. Designing side also will be there. So we can say in general, tremendous any power plant, there is tremendous scope for the mechanical engineer. So in general, we can at any level he can get the job. That is my normal.
So over the years, we have witnessed a receding of the entire manufacturing sector in the country. Now, being a senior mechanical engineering professional, how do you propose the coming back of the manufacturing sector, which will have a larger impact on the mechanical engineering profession in the country?
Actually, as per demand, we can say the demand is that in any course of production, material is requirement will be there. So what is the awareness, availability of material, the corresponding utility of all machinery, the final product requirement, this must taken in sequence such a manner that collaboration of all will successfully produce the required quality of students that use for production of the job.
What kind of industry interface SAL group of institutions has entered into as far as the mechanical engineering is concerned?
First is the SAL industry itself, SAL Alloys Limited. They actually give the training to the students of the mechanical students for normal. Over and above, we have number of industry we can send the student for project work actually. That is related nearer to the Ahmedabad or within the Gujarat also, Baroda, or we can say in the Surat or so, where there is a production will be a regular production type of job, or we can say normally the power plant side also they will get certain types of job also. So the training is provided by them.
So this was Professor Bhatt elucidating the greater need of mechanical engineers in the larger economic space of the country. The revamping of the India's manufacturing sector would certainly open up larger and bigger avenues for mechanical engineers, which is, as Sir rightly said, it's a rough and tough branch for all those people who are really looking for something stout and strong in the engineering space. This is the branch of engineering. We can see it's like you have to keep your hands dirty and put your sleeves up. It's not the blue collared and the white collared branch to begin with, though there are designing spaces and other softer things which come over a period of time, but this is the entire basis of the modern civilization. All the power plants and all the big foundations of new age engineering is on the mechanical branch per se. I'm standing in front of CNC lathe, one of the most aspired machines for a mechanical engineer. CNC stands for computer numerically controlled machines. You can see that there is an electronic panel out here, and this panel helps in chiseling the metal, and some specialized operations are done which are very critical in any mechanical engineering operation out here. I have with me Professor Umang Modi, who is the head of this laboratory. Welcome, sir. So what is the importance of CNC lathe in the entire life cycle of a mechanical engineer?
Sir, nowadays we can see as the global market is growing day by day, so conventional lathe machines are getting out of the market. Even in Indian industry and even in Gujarat, we can see that companies are adopting so many CNC lathes and milling machines. So whenever our students are going out of this college, so then they can get in grip with that machines. Out of the conventional machine, even they can understand that how CNC works, and they can get good opportunity by working on these machines.
So in a computer aided design environment, how does the CNC helps over the conventional lathe machines?
Okay, over the conventional lathe machines, sir, we can see that if you want to carry on a turning operations, so if a layman or somebody or whoever is working on a conventional machine, he carries on the work entirely in each and every cycle, one after another. In this machine, sir, if you are having a computer and if you are programming it in NX, Nastran or anything, and if you just put a pen drive in it, it will adopt the whole data, and it will take the whole G code, M code codings, and gradually it will do the operation on its own.
So with the help of this machine, the entire challenge of a mechanical engineer is only to design
the program.
That's it. The rest of the work, the finesse of the working on a machine doesn't need to be there.
That all will be carried by the machine. If there is any error or anything, it will straight away show that the program has an error.
So this is quite an ease of learning for the student at large. But don't you think that a student should still be subjected to a conventional lathe machine?
Conventional lathe machine, sir, it helps in understanding that how the progress of work is going on, like in drilling or whatever, like turning. But after all, sir, it is in need of time that students should understand that nowadays conventional machines are getting out of the market, and these are being adopted day by day. So this is also a need. Like there are so many conventional machines even in here Ahmedabad also, but there are industries who are adopting these machines. So students should also be aware of these machines. No?
Okay. You told that how this machine is a production based machine.
Yes.
What do you exactly mean by that?
Sir, production based machine means like one of the machine that LD engineering is having, second is this. So here we can manufacture a product that we are going to put out in the industry. Like in another colleges or something, I am not exactly knowing, but like in another college they are having machine that is for a demo purpose.
Okay. So this is a full-blown industrial level production machine. Your college seems to be affiliated to a steel alloy manufacturing company itself, SAL, which is your parent organization. So do you also take some real-life problems to solve at these CNC lathe machines?
Sir, we have taken day before yesterday one job. So we are working right now on that how to make a taper turning on that. And so we will just put the workpiece here. You can see like workpiece is shown here. So we make a taper. If it is possible here, we can show it to the.
So the live job work, the real life job problems are taken over here and solved by the students at large. Okay.
So we help them, and then later on we see.
Okay. You also mentioned that this machine has not been imported. This is an Indian assembling plant.
Bharuch.
Okay. Oh, it is manufactured in Bharuch itself.
Yes.
Okay. So in your entire drive for innovation, do you somewhere plan to disassemble this entire machine and make your students reassemble it all over again?
Sir, we are hoping for that, but right now in this semester, because this is a computer integrated manufacturing subject, so this is even semester. Odd semester subject. Next time we may look forward that we can show students the inner mechanism of CNC lathe.
So this is a production based machine. The SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research has taken up the bold decision to invest in an industry grade machine, and due to their direct industrial linkages, they are also bringing and live job works which students can work upon. And the next level of innovation, probably it seems like the institution might help the students to understand the electronic circuitry behind, which helps the manuring, the finesse of manuring on a lathe machine, how it is controlled by an electronic device. So probably that's the next step which SAL group of institutions might be looking forward. We move on to the next leap out here. Thank you.
Now on the research program, we have one refrigeration air conditioning.
Out of all the major natural calamities, earthquake is something which can destroy budding civilizations. We all know, we all have witnessed the damage which was brought by the 2001 earthquake in Bhuj in Gujarat. Engineers can probably avert such mishaps by designing the buildings in a foolproof fashion, so that natural calamities like earthquake don't destroy such buildings. The entire designing can be put across over there. I am standing in the earthquake laboratory at the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. In front of me, this is a model, a working model, which is called a shock table, which is a demonstration, very unique demonstration across Gujarat, which helps engineers design earthquake proof buildings. With me is Professor V.G. Patel, Head of the Department of Civil Engineering at SAL Group of Institutions. Welcome, sir. So would you like to explain more about this shock table, this working model which is in front of us?
This shake table is or can be used for test different types of the structures which may affect due to vibrations which may created by the earthquake. We may put different types of the structures on this table, and we may test with this hammer by giving the vibration to it, and what type of the damage are occurring in these structures, that may be observed, and in the design of the structure, that type of damage should not be occur in future. That type of design can be done with the test with the taking test by this shake table.
Sir, this entire structure has been developed in-house, or it has been sourced?
It is developed in-house. By the students it is developed, by the final year students in the industry defined project. They have developed by their own self, and very good help is done by our SAL Alloys Limited, the company. They have given too much help for the creation of this model.
How this model has been extended further? Like, what is innovative about it, about this entire mechanism?
This hammer is just now operated manually, but the model can be developed. Mechanically, hammer can be operated, and the different impact or different pre-decided impact can be given to this hammer, which may create some calculative vibrations to these structures.
So, are you planning to extend this model on a commercial scale, like many of your other projects? We have been told like they have won some contracts from the government. So, are you planning to extend it in that fashion?
Sure, why not? This model we developed in the last semester. Just now, the other students which may come in future, we will try to develop this model with all the innovation, with all the possibilities.
So we can see that the direction for innovation is certainly there at the SAL group of institutions. The very fact that this earthquake measuring shock table has been designed shows the local sensitivity which engineering, education and research can bring in to the local society at large. And as Professor Shah told, this entire model would be taken up and the entire simulation will be automized, and we hope that a real commercial grade impact tool comes from this institution, which is duly patented and which finds application across an earthquake prone zone as Gujarat. So this is real innovation on a social sensitive scale. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Discipline is much better than the pain of regret. I am with Ms. Nilima Shah, who is the General Manager at SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research, a core practitioner of this philosophy and driving the entire governance module of this excellent campus. Welcome you, ma'am. Ma'am, we would like to know about the hallmarks of governance of SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. What are the core hallmarks of the governing philosophy out here?
I think one of the backbone, that is our CMD sir Rajendra Bhai. He is the backbone and he is having a very good vision, and he feels that each and every child should be educated. So that's why we came into this field of academics. It was totally a new project, but I think within 5 years we have covered the whole, whatever our ambitions were. So that is the main backbone. Our vision of the CMD sir is very, very, very high and very, very good also. That's what I can say.
And most importantly, vision, the operationalization of a vision is much more important. And you are probably someone who is steering through this operationalization. So in that, what have been the core challenges in front of you?
See, when I joined this institute, it was totally a very different experience for me. But Rajendra Bhai was very much confident, because even I was basically a teacher. I used to also teach the students in the college level. So I was aware of the difficulties that they used to face. And the confidence that he had in me, because see, he is a very busy person. He is not able to give that much of time. So he had a confidence in me, and whatever decisions I took, I think it was welcomed by him. That's the main challenge. I think he accepted, and wherever it was a little bit wrong, he always guided me. So that's the main thing.
The institution's guiding philosophy is going in the direction of innovation, and you have been a votary of the philosophy of discipline. How are you balancing both of them?
I think I can only say that with the support of all the principals, that is Rupees Vasani sir, even MBA principal Viral sir, and pharmacy principal, that is KM Patel, and with the vision of Rajendra Bhai, I think I don't face any problem. We all are very cooperative. So it's a teamwork. If you have a good teamwork, then any challenge that is, you can overcome that. So that is the main philosophy that I feel that it should be always be a teamwork, not a single decision. So it is always a group decision.
So the decisions are quite decentralized out here?
Yeah, definitely. It's always centralized. Even Vasani sir, of course, we have given him the authority to take the decision. But still, he feels he always discusses with us. And then he gives his suggestions. And whatever it is, we always support them. So, and they also support us. So that's the main thing. Teamwork is more important, I think so.
In 5 years of your inception, you seem to have accomplished a substantial ground. Where do you see the SAL group of institutions in the next 5 years?
I think, see, my dream when my kid was like planning to go for engineering college, I always thought he should go for the best college, that was Nirma. That is, you have heard, Nirma is the best college in the Gujarat. So I think we should be above, not above the Nirma, but parallel to Nirma. That's what my wish is. My dream is I want to bring the SAL group of technical institutions to that level.
So this was Ms. Nilima Shah, who is driving the entire operations and administration at SAL group of institutions, inspired by a gigantic vision, fueled by a collaborative approach on the bottom line of discipline and values. SAL group of institutions is scaling really great heights. We move on to the next spectrum. Till then,
refrigeration has become an integral part of the modern life. Here at SAL group of institutions, the mechanical engineering department has created a refrigeration lab where all kind of technologies associated with refrigeration are installed out here for demonstration and learning purposes. I have with me Professor Manisha Yadav, who is the head of this laboratory, who would explain us in further detail about what this lab is all about and what all it can do. Welcome, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you.
Ma'am, would you tell what is the scope and expanse of this laboratory?
Sir, actually for testing purpose or for the training for the students or for grooming the skill of the students and the purpose, what is the purpose of the heat pump like and the mini refrigeration tutors and the ice plants and which are the refrigeration tutors and the observation cycles which the mini type of the refrigerator which is used for the home purpose and these are the components which is used for the refrigerator like the compressor, condenser and evaporators and the expansion valves. And about the technical purpose and the experimental uses are shown in by demonstrating all the things which is used for this.
So it's more of a demonstration lab where you can show all the processes of
All the
refrigeration.
processes are shown by me and another using these cycling of the testing machines like heat pumps and the ice plants like that.
How this demonstration is taking forward, like how well the students are equipped after a course in this laboratory?
After going to the college, then any industry, if I want take any industries like Blue Star or Daikin and the Voltas, all the components which are used for making the AC like and the refrigerators and these things which is explained here are used in further in industries like that. So these are the important things for the students or for any experimental values.
Is the air conditioning of this campus managed by the students of this lab?
Sometimes.
Probably that is the next target of this laboratory, to be in action.
Aware about all the things and they will manage the air conditionings like and the refrigerators.
I think it's a great head start where at least the demonstration of the entire refrigeration process, which is too very central in an agrarian economy like India, where we still have to import a huge chunk of refrigeration equipments from abroad, at least the technology part of it. So laboratories like this probably would go on to the next level of innovation, and they will certainly bring out technological, they will bridge the technological gaps which are there with the Indian industry and make India self-sufficient in the space of refrigeration, because the entire country has to invest a lot on large-scale cold storages and lot of refrigeration processes in place. So the direction in which the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research is moving is certainly following its twin vision of creating an international impact along with a strong local commitment. This campus walk at SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research has now come to the Electronics and Communications Department, which is also picking up in the entire drive for innovation for which SAL group of institutions is positioning itself into. I have with me Mr. Yash Sharma, who is a faculty with the department. Welcome, sir. So we would like to know, what is the definitive direction in which the Electronics and Communications Engineering Department at SAL is moving towards?
Okay, so we are primarily focusing on the RF field and the advances in the miniaturization of the circuits, meaning the one of the prime project or the research that we are guiding through, we can say, is that we are assisting the IPR and ISRO in the Mars mission. So in the sense that they are trying to measure the ionization, since we are loading or we are launching a certain payload into the space. So that will be cosmic rays and the solar rays that will be affecting the working or the functionalities of such payloads. So we are trying to help the IPR to measure the radiations or ionizations from sun that are falling onto the payload, and we can assist them.
From such a high-end project of assisting a exploratory mission, what would be the real-life technological implications of such undertaking?
Such undertakings that will help us to, say, advance in the RF field. Since if you concentrate on this, we can design the antennas that are working on certain gigahertz. So right now, even our mobile applications are working at about 950 mega. Okay. So we are very close to 1000 mega band. So if we can move beyond 1000 mega, that will help us to reduce the costing and the size of the instruments. That can help the common man, even the layman can have a small device unit that is actually responsible for the miniaturization of our components. Like the prime objective is, say, mobile phones that are reducing in size and width, and they are increasing in functionality.
So is it an open-ended technological problem, or is it something you want to fix it for the Indian electronics industry?
No, sir. We would like to help it, or say extend our vision into, say, for the service of or for the betterment of humans. So that will reduce the, say, you can say, cost or say better lifestyle that it can provide.
SAL registered a world record kind of a thing by registering 110 student patents on 23rd of March 2013. What was the contribution of your department in those patents?
Sure, sir. Sir, it was not, it was about, say, 7 to 8 patents that were the part of electronics, and we helped them. One of them was, say, we can say the filter designing, that we are trying to have the sharper cutoff for the filter so that we can bifurcate our frequency components into, say, more meaningful processing. So it was a part of many, say, 7 to 8 patents that electronics generally helped.
So being housed in the city of Ahmedabad, which hosts a lot of space research institutions, SAL has the natural advantage to get associated with the exploratory projects like the Mars mission and others. And interestingly, that the electronics department, as usual, has taken up a lead in playing a lead role in helping the Mars mission in some of the digital image processing techniques and others. And the department seems to be picking up, and it has a definitive direction for innovation. So from this juncture of our campus walk, we move on to the next destination. We are now here at the Computer Science and Engineering Department at the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. I have with me Dr. Subhash Desai, the head of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Welcome, sir. Sir, what is the kind of project work which the students at your department are involved into?
In fact, these projects are for the 2 semesters. One is in the pre-final, that is 7th sem, and then it is in the 8th semester. And most of them are placed in the industry, local and other places. And they do kind of a software development work, web designing. Some of them are also in the web services and likewise.
So it's a live project work, yes, which they are able to get?
Yes, live project. In the industry, they do the live project. Some of the students know they may not get that kind of an opportunity. So they work on the project which we assigned over here, which is beneficial to the institute.
So what kind of time they devote on this project work?
For the finally term, that is 8 semester students, we have about 3 days they spent in the industry,
3 full days.
3 full days. And 3 days they come and learn the 3 subjects. Whereas in the 7th sem, that is in the pre-final, they go only for 2 days, and the rest of the days they are learning the advanced courses here.
So what is the general response from the industry about the quality of work which the students are able to deliver?
The industry is satisfied, and we are also satisfied.
Okay.
Because they give the certificate only after if they are happy with the projects.
So because allocating 2 days of working bench on their spaces is a big investment for the industry.
But again, it is a free manpower. So the students are working at no cost.
How could you strike up such an arrangement which is not available in other parts of the country?
In fact, there are so many parties, particularly there are TOPS and many other institutions are there. They send us an email and saying that your students are welcome us to our place to work with us on a project base. And we also have some kind of a placement officer. So she also invites for the placement. At the same time, we also talk about this kind of a ongoing projects, particularly for the final years.
So is it because of the ecosystem facilities at Ahmedabad that this kind of arrangement is never heard of, where students are going out of the campus for 3 days a week?
I can put in other way. Particularly the location advantage what we get from the institute is the biggest one, because we are within the city, and we can say that we are also outside the city, something like that. And the known brand of SAL is well known to many people, and we have very good students, in fact. In fact, the intakes what we are taking is also of a high quality.
Is it because of the due project linkages which you have got at your department that the research level is not being able to take off very well?
Again, as I said, the research is not everyone's baby, or it is a cup of tea them, right? It is all depend upon the individual interests, right? I can perform much better in the research area, but it may not be in the practical area. Likewise, each one will have the strengths and weaknesses. So they do themselves the SWOT analysis, and then they choose their career.
What is the distinctive direction of innovation at your department in the overall SAL framework?
Innovation, we have the kind of we are also a member of the Innovation Sankul of the GTU, and we already have recently a person, he's been assigned a portfolio only for this purpose, and he's closely working with good cost. So where we have particularly the civil engineering and mechanical engineering, and there is one proposal also we have sent from our side for the rural development, and particularly the hospitalization facilities.
So here at SAL's Computer Science and Engineering Department, they really have a unique, innovative arrangement with the industry, where the students are made to work in the industry itself for 2 days a week in the 7th semester and 3 days a week in the final semester. This is something unique which SAL has been able to strike, and for other campuses to emulate upon. So the distinctive direction for innovation is really present at the Computer Science and Engineering Department, where the basic research and other stuff is yet to pick up. But considering the overall emphasis of the entire college management, we hope that the Computer Science and Engineering Department would also shine its laurels in the basic research and innovation fields as well.
And one more important feature is that GTU is giving a lot of weightage on the project evaluation. In fact, 450 marks for their entire 8 semesters span.
It's all on project based.
Yeah. So project will carry about 450 marks, including the 7th and 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is much more than their normal study of any other subjects.
So that reduces a lot of academic burden on the department?
No, in fact, it increases, because the students will not get any guidance from the industry people, because they cannot spare time.
Okay.
So they totally depend on us. At the same time, they only provide the platform. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the space, maybe the working computer. But most of our computer engineering students, they have their laptop, so they work on their own computer. So they don't rely on the facilities what they are providing. Only thing that what they expect from them is the working space there, to sit there and work for them.
So are the faculty also directly involved in these projects, or?
Yes. In fact, his students will have the group of team. They are working on project, and one faculty member is assigned maybe 2 or 3 such team.
Okay. Okay. So they are also abreast with the problem definition and the key deliverables which they have to make.
Them as they are the internal guide, and the in the industry they are the external guide. Both have to get satisfied.
So I think this is a really fabulous arrangement which SAL has been able to do it under the larger guidance of GTU, which has put a greater emphasis on the project work, allocating some 450 marks for the project work per se. I am now with Mr. Rajendra Bhai Shah, the founder of SAL Group of Institutions. Mr. Shah is a metallurgical engineer himself. His profession, he founded the Shah Alloys Limited, a first generation entrepreneur who has made his name in the steel industry and has been conferred upon the titles of Udyog Ratna, Dhatu Nayak, and he is one of the emerging kings of steel, as they say in this part of the country. So being a metallurgical engineer yourself, how this idea of entering into the education sector came through? Was it simply a business opportunity or something more?
It is not a business opportunity either. It's a need and necessity of the country. And if you look at when we were studying in the college, there was only 3 colleges available for engineering in the state. So almost...
When was that, sir?
It is, I am talking about 74, 75.
Okay.
So number of brilliant students was missing the opportunity. If they want to be an engineer, there was no scope, there was no seat available. So even for 1 mark, number of students was just dropped, and they have to go for either BSc or whatever, but they want to be, they cannot be. And the country is growing. There is a huge demand of the engineers in the field itself. The industry, we need good, educated and brilliant engineer to run the good factories. We are concerned with the quality and productivity, and compared to any layman, engineer can give the best because they know the subject. So with the need of the time, we have entered in this venture, like we entered in the venture of the hospital. Like in those days, there was no corporate hospital in the Ahmedabad. We were the first who entered in the corporate hospital in Ahmedabad because it was the need of the time. When you are passing through the heart attack, you need immediate angiography, angioplasty. There was no facility available. So our chief minister died just because of lack of one balloon pump, you know. So that kind of facility needed by the city, and we thought of that one should come forward, and God has given us such opportunity, and we grab it, and we enter in the hospital, we enter in the college. And we are happy that right now we are having good number of students, and but still we feel that the depth of the education system, still we should go at par or ahead of the globe. So number of things we need to improve. In field of education, still we feel that the education of US or UK is much better than what we are getting here. There is a reason behind, and we also need to improve a lot. We are giving good education, and but the environment of the education what we need to create is still lacking. We are giving the education sometime like in school or college forcefully, like your attendance is compulsory, otherwise will not allow you to sit in the examination and like that. The fact is, what I believe, we should create that environment, and why should one miss the classes?
So was this need more from your long entrepreneurial experience in Shah?
Yeah. It was.
Would you like to throw light more on that?
Yeah.
The kind of engineers you had on your factory?
Yeah, like in the industry, you don't get good engineers, then you don't get good quality. If you want to export, then all the time you face a problem that your quality of the Indian country is not good. And the reason behind is we need a good manpower who can run the industry in such a manner that you get a good quality. And for that, education is needed. And qualified engineers definitely can give you a much better result. So this was the need of the time, and that what how we enter in. And after 5 years or 10 years, you will see the result of this engineering at least. I can see that our country will produce a really good engineers in terms of numbers and in terms of quality also. Because compared to other country, our student, say 90% of the student are really hard worker, are brilliant, not spending their time here and there. They want to study. The only lack is that the environment for the study, to create their interest in the study, is needed.
So it is that cohesive learning ecosystem which you have tried to create.
What we have tried to create, not to force them to study. Basically, we need to give that kind of environment that they will love to study. That is the difference between other people and what we are doing.
So what has been the source of...
Don't do jabardasti, you have to be there in the class, either will not permit you to enter in the exam or so. That tool is the last tool what you need.
Is it somewhere related to some episode in your own academic life?
When we were study also, the same thing was there. You have to be there, otherwise you will be detained and so and so and so. But the basic environment, the basic system of the education we need to improve, when you enter in the class, you should love to learn something, a new thing, right? Because you are getting something new, then one must love to know. But the class is boring, they don't know, they don't see, this is the whole thing, what we need to change. When we are getting something and why we are not enjoying it. So that is the basically education system. There we need to change something, that let's create more interest of the student in the education or to get something more. Here the institute is giving them something, right? When they are coming, they are spending their whole day and not sitting in the class. Why? They are spending their time, but still they are getting something from the classroom and they are not going to the classroom, and still they are spending their entire time. Why? Why they are not going to the class? Because you derive that system that they don't love it. Either they don't feel they are getting something. So that is the basic thing what we need to change. That they must know that they are getting something extra, and for that they are spending their time. They should love to sit in the class. Create that environment, and then definitely you can create good.
So you talk about challenging global.
We have to compete with the globe. We have given one suggestion to our government also and our university also that in medical field you can see that now there is a time for all super specialities. Go back to 10 or 15 years, your regular doctor was used to treat you. Then era come that you can go to the MD, and that gives you some better than what you are getting from your family physician. And now the time has changed that your physician will also refer you to the cardiologist, neurologist, orthopedic, knee joint, all super specialty again. And more to that, in super specialist also there is a specialist. Like somebody is doing endoscopy and in particularly in some subject, then that fellow will do only endoscopy in particular in that subject only. So in engineering institute, I feel that government and all institutes should come forward that super specialization in particular subject which is needed. I will give you an example like in town planning, you see sometimes it pinches that the divider to put on the road is decided by one simple city engineer, he decide, who is simply civil engineer. And he take decision, yes, we need to put the stone divider on the road. Either how far it should be, it is convenient to the people, what is the, internationally, how they are controlling, what is the database, what can give the best, or which kind of stone to be used. There is no database, there is no brain after it.
But sir, is it not more about interspacing between the agencies, or is it all about education?
No, it is not all about education either. In each branch, we should have some super specialty.
Okay.
Say I am talking about like, if you take like highways. Let us take highways. So right now, what is the policy of the government? Any civil engineer will be get promoted
and then become a highway engineer.
And then they become the highway engineer and they execute the all works, including designing, everything they do. Right? But basically what I believe, that there has to be 2-3 year, 4-year course after becoming ME. Then B, then ME, and then you should have 2-3 years super specialty course only in particular subject. If you take highways, he should know all highways of the world. He should know all history of the entire, starting from mapping of the road to finishing of the road, which is the best raw material either, which is the best source of the raw material either. Then their brain will be used for only for highways.
So you mean to globally challenge the global competition by creating super specialty?
Yeah, like I am using an arc furnace, right? Any mechanical engineer is coming in that I am the operator for the arc furnaces. And if I am asked, I ask him that, what kind of new development in the arc furnace, why this is the arc you need, or what is the different model of the arc furnace is available in the world, or number of things, then he must not be able to answer that question. But if there is some speciality only on arc furnace, that the one engineer has done only in arc, right? Or you take steam engine, or you take motor engine, or diesel engine only on pump of the diesel engine. Then he will be speciality only on pumping system of the diesel engine. Then he must be knowing entire history of the how it is being changed and what is need to be changed, why this is that. That can give you the great result, I believe. Simply you plan the building with the architect and you plan at your own and you build. There is a big difference. The same thing is there. If some super speciality will enter, who knows the entire world, who knows the necessity of the people, how to do the best, you use that brain, like in the state. There has to be a 10 specialist engineer for each branch, like sewerage branch, right? Then you have to have a super speciality in that.
So what's the blueprint of this vision at SAL in the next 5 years?
We have put a paper to the government that you should create this kind of post and you should support the institute to create this type of education.
So you're going backtrack, you are envisioning it, then you are creating an ecosystem for the consumption of those super specialists.
Then people will come, otherwise who will spend their 3 years?
So that's probably the vision of an industrialist who sees backwards. Fantastic, sir, fantastic.
So government should create a post that, okay, fine, in entire state, All the highways will be designed by these 10 people. All the sewerage will be designed by these 10 people. All the low housing will be designed by these 10 people.
Would you like to elucidate 5 such super specialities? Probably you have given the...
No, we are looking for everything. In each and every subject, you should have a super speciality.
But still, like to make a start, in which department?
Like I said, I civil.
Okay.
So there should be the difference in highways. There has to be a super speciality only of the highways. Should be any super speciality only on the sewerage.
Okay.
Then there should be a super speciality only on low housing. You know. Right now, though, who is creating a bungalows are the same fellow is designing for the low housing, are also designing for the farmhouses. So there is no speciality in that.
So this you are envisaging at the undergraduate level or at the postgraduate level or in
After
integration?
post-graduation, there has to be a course of 3 years.
After post-graduation?
After, not before.
Okay.
Then you get...
It has to be that drilling process.
Then get really brain. And what we need, a brain.
Okay.
So that will give you a long-term very good result. At the traffic control, traffic commissioner आ गया, he will decide कि yes, ये ऐसा कर दो, ये ऐसा कर दो, and the world moves like.
So you are known as one of the emerging kings of steel and who has done a major dent in the alloy industry. How you have integrated this approach of super specialized technical manpower, or how do you plan to integrate it backwards in your own limited ecosystem which you have created?
See, look, what I said the same thing. There has to be a specialty in each department. Like we are having a mechanical department, and then the people is going for B and ME, but they are not specialized on particular subject.
Okay.
Like die casting is there, but die casting is such a wide subject, right? All people are coming from castings. They know how to do the casting, and basic everybody knows. But in depth, if you say, what is the defect of the casting, why it is arising, and why die casting, why not other casting, and then it's a huge depth is required in that particular subject. So if you have some engineer like that who knows the entire world, what is the new research in the particular subject, and they have to look into the particular subject. If I look at 100 other subjects and then I will enter in all subjects, then I cannot be a master of it. So I feel like in medical field there is a now super speciality. Like in cancer, so there is a particular like lungs. Only for lungs they operate. That fellow will not operate for the brain.
So you are probably one of the very few professionals who are pursuing the profession of their studies. Like in today's generation, the paradigm is to join a profession despite the learning on the paradigm of whosoever pays more. And you are envisaging a longer curve of studies of 4 years of UG and 2 years of PG. So what are the kind of value systems and
that's why we requested government that first you create this post
to make them attractive to the younger generation who wants
and then people will go for this kind of course.
But despite that, what kind of a professional environment you are trying to create or you envisage to create where students have this kind of patience?
Yeah, because when they know, see, suppose I go for super specialty, I will have hardly 5-10 seats, right? And they know, yes, after passing this, there will be thousands of opportunity in the state government or central government or in private sector. Then they will love to go for this.
So it's a long haul process of professional disciplines and professional practice.
Then their value like different value. In old days, cardiologist was doing everything. Now there is a DM cardiologist and doing specialized only for bypass surgery and like that. So in medicine we did that. The same way in engineering also, like we have to do super speciality in everything. So that will give a great value addition.
How is your voice being heard in the government circles? How is it reverberating?
Government has.
But how soon you think that this advocacy will have fruits?
If I have put a word today, then not today, then tomorrow.
Okay.
They will understand the value of what we are saying. But that will definitely, one day they will realize, yes,
So
रोड कोई भी बना देता है वो नहीं चलेगा.
So what are the 3 life lessons of yours which are probably, which have become the hallmarks of this institution and which is being drilled into the lives of the students, and which you wish that the students imbibe those 3 life principles which you have learned in your illustrious career?
In the life for anybody to get success, get involved in your subject. Do hard work. Forget about the result. Leave it up to the God. But with all your energy and efficiency, work for the best result. With honesty. Not today, then tomorrow. Hard work and honesty will give you the result. There is no other way out. Your dedication is the only way out to get the success.
Getting engrossed honestly and with infinite patience is the bottom line and probably the top line which Rajendra Bhai Shah has been practicing and professing through his wide range of initiatives, of which SAL group of institution is a jewel in the crown. The lifelong experience of his and his dream of creating super specialties in the space of engineering, hundreds of super specialties to be created, and in a reverse engineered way where a larger ecosystem is created first to sustain and stabilize these super specialties is a real innovative direction in which Rajendra Bhai is thinking. I think this direction of innovation, it emanates from this grand vision of the founder who has led the way, who is living the way, and who is leading the way.
We have now come almost to the end of this campus walk at the SAL Institute of Engineering, SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research. You can overhear the kind of announcement which is going on at the Gujarat Science City. The echoes of these announcements are symbolic of the entire culture of rigorous academic and research which is existing in this part of the country. Since morning we have been walking through the entire campus, and very distinctive learnings we have had. And now I have with me Professor Simple Doshi, who is the head training and placement department at the SAL Institute. Professor Doshi, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
I have a very tough question to start with. Like, we could not find any glitz, any glamour in this campus. The glamour of research and innovation was there, but the kind of glamour which has been put into the engineering colleges, that they defy even the 5-star properties, was nowhere to be seen. What is it, deliberate? Is it intended, or what?
See, first of all, like we in SAL group of institution, we believe in functionality, and as you know, it's been just 5 years down the line, and I'm sure we are improving again and again, step by step, and I'm sure after you come 5 years from now, you will see a lot of difference in this particular organization itself. But again, we focus more on innovation, research, and what the functions we took forward for the whole placement, process is entirely different. That's why we achieved, 100% last year, though it was the first batch, but we achieved 100%, and for again 2014 we are closing the whole placement stuff in 1 month itself. So we'll be focusing more on now 2015. So what we believe is, obviously that is also very important, but at the same time the process that we follow and we gain a lot of profitability as in the placement is very well marked in the, you can say, in the scenario of today's placement stuff in the corporates.
The training and placement officers across institutions are of the firm view that in order to attract the corporate world to their campuses, this glitz has to be there. What has been your experience regarding that?
See, what I believe is, and as far as what I have experienced in corporates coming here, people, the HRs, obviously for them 10 to 20% is the infrastructure and what we give, but here we give, first of all, we believe in quality of the students. So whosoever comes here, takes the campus drive here, they are more appreciating with the students quality and the lot we give them as you can say a qualified lot and a technical well-versed people. So I don't think so here, as far as the state is concerned, they have any problem with the infrastructure, because you might be knowing Gujarat has lot of small scale and medium scale industries, where even if you go in any of these industry, you won't find that glitter or that corporate look. But I'm sure, day by day people are changing. Definitely here also most of the colleges would change, and as far as placement is concerned, we have done our best.
So the innate Gujarati industrial ethos doesn't care much about these.
They care about the quality of the people they get,
Yes,
and
yes.
the retention
Mhm.
and what they pay,
Okay.
other than where they are or what designation.
I
they
think
get.
this is really fascinating. We would be interested to know more about the placement mix of the students out here. What is the diversified placement mix which you have struck up to realize a 100% placement task, which is quite a daunting task?
Correct. See, normally the way we follow the placements, like we don't, first of all, we scrutinize the students when the students come in the final year, like 7th and 8th semester. We scrutinize them, saying that how many of the students they really want job and how many of the students they are going to for higher studies. We don't give job to each and every student who is studying here. We scrutinize them by mentoring them, by counseling them, asking what is their career and how they want to build their career. There are few students who totally focus on higher studies. We just leave them. We focus only the students who want to go for the job.
Okay.
So each branch, we scrutinize the students according to their requirement and where they want to go. And then we start mentoring them, saying that in the final year, we always have industry-defined projects and user-defined projects. So most of the students who are interested to go to the work and to the industry and work, we just let them go. We give them opportunity from our end. We contact the companies and then they go to the industry. So the students who are going in the industry, say 10 of the students are going in the industry. From that, at least 3 of the students are consumed by the industry. So it is very easy for us that the placement process is at the end, when we see our ratio of placement, it is easy for us, for them to place.
So is this a unique SAL model, or is it something implemented across GTU colleges?
It's a policy, but then as far as I cannot tell about other colleges, but as far as our college is concerned, we focus more that they should be placed in the company. They should select that company where they get the placement. Otherwise, most of the students, they do the internship just because they need to file their project into GTU. But what we focus is, we give them an opportunity, we bring the company, and we make the whole selection process done for internship as well. So even the company gets a cream crowd, and the students get some mileage, and there are students who are paid stipend when they are doing the training, which is around 8,000 to 12,000 rupees per month.
During the training phase itself?
Yeah, and that also, it's not a regular training. They go in 7th sem, they go in a week 2 days and do the internship, and in 8th sem, they go in a week 3 days.
So you have revised the entire academic curriculum around that?
Yes. Because 3 to 4 days they do the studies, other 2 days they go in the industry and work.
How do you ensure that the students really go and work well at the industry? And
Correct. Every quarter we have a faculty panel. With my placement, we have a team of placement coordinators, faculty coordinator as well as student coordinators. So the whole faculty panel, branch wise, they go to the company, industries, they take a feedback or survey of the performance of the students, and they get even the attendance as well.
From the industry mentor?
From the industry mentor. And again, they are called in our college in the exams for evaluating them if they are doing IDP. An expert is called from outside. So we get the feel of that. Yes, I'm sure the students are going there.
How do you balance the aspirational mix of today's youngsters, like who aspire to be in the top-notch companies, but then opportunities are quite diversified? How do you take care of that aspirational mismatch?
Actually, most of the youngsters, if I am also like that, I would also go to the, I dream to go to the big company. But as far as today's scenario is concerned, what I feel is, and we mentor the young generation right from the final SEM, that if you just work in a big company, fine, you get a brand, okay. But then as far as growth is concerned, career is concerned, you should just go with the growing companies. That's why we focus more into small scale industry and medium scale industry in Gujarat.
So is the only Gujarati student base help you to I will say cater to their aspirations, or is it a very, because Gujaratis are meant to be quite contented cultural ethos, so does it help you, or you have very deliberate effort to make in that direction?
No, first of all, the notion is Gujarati is contented, which is really wrong. Because Gujarati is never contented as far as money is concerned. They are very calculative. But yeah, we always mentor them, saying about the company, about the, the company they work, the MD they are working with, and the culture of the organization, and the salary that they are getting. And if they are in, I'm sure if they are in Ahmedabad, they calculate a lot of things. So
it's a long-term perspective which you share with them.
Yes.
How much of the placement philosophy drives from your chairman?
You can say, he is very, very motivating, and because of his his background of industry, it helps us a lot in bringing the companies as well in the campus. So you can say 70 to 75%.
Does he interact with the students at large?
Yeah, sometimes, not really every time, but yeah, sometimes. Whenever he get time, I'm sure. But yeah, if I talk about Dr. Rupesh Vasani, always. And he is the driving, you can say, a force for this particular, aspect.
So you seem to have strategically offloaded all your placement woes back into the system, where the entire academic fraternity comes and gets sensitized, so your workload gets optimally reduced.
It's not like that. Workload is always there. It's just placing a student at one place doesn't work. You have to get a regular feedback. If you satisfy one company saying that this particular student is there for 1 year, I'm sure they will come for placement every year. So it is not gonna stop like that.
What are the three value propositions you offer to the industry at large about a typical SAL student? What are the three value offerings you offer to them?
See, first of all, the quality of the students that we give. Okay, and second is the
quality, as in, would you elaborate?
Quality in the sense technical skills as well as soft skills.
Okay.
Because, and secondly, flexibility.
Okay.
We always mentor the students to be flexible, because there are few students who always focus that they'll do only this particular job because they are hired for only this position. So we mentor them that now the industry is being changing. You need to be flexible. You need to work in 3-4 areas, then you can sustain yourself in that particular organization.
Excellent.
Because every company wants a multitasker person who can, reduce their salary packages.
True.
So we always mentor them, and flexibility is the thing which we always give to the students.
What else apart from that?
Their retention.
Okay.
At least we guarantee them that this particular person, because nowadays most of the company have started bond systems. So I'm sure majority, 80% of the students, they will be there in the company for 1 year at least. So
how do you ensure that a student will stay? Because you have faith in them.
Policy. No, it's not like that. We have faith, but it's a policy, a placement policy, that once they are recruited in one particular company, they are signing a bond. They should be fair with the company, as well as at least for 1 year they have to be in the company. Otherwise, if they are coming back, there are few students who are coming back and saying that we want job, we cannot adjust in the company. We don't help them till, I mean, at least they have to work for 1 year. We
So
make
the
sure.
pre-final year project mode help you to place them
Very much,
and
very much.
make them accountable to the
Very
industry.
much,
So
very
you use the final year very strategically.
Yes, yes, yes.
So flexibility and retention promise, and the last third one.
I mean, that's what we give a quality technical skills, because already they are doing the industry defined projects, they are doing internship, they are doing some innovative thing in the college. So I'm sure they'll be technically well versed with their subjects. So we promise that.
What 3 messages would you like to give to your peers, your peer training and placement officers in other campuses across the country?
I'm sure all are working very great, but I just wanted to say one thing, that I don't know why there is a hype of that there is a recession going on. I mean, no companies are hiring, but as far as my knowledge is concerned and the interaction which I have with the companies, companies are ready to hire. Only the thing, they should get a potential candidate according to their requirement. So if we just analyze their requirement and make our students ready according to their requirement, we mentor them, and then I'm sure they will, they'll be hired. So, I mean, if you are competent, nothing can stop you to go to your goal. That's what I believe is.
I think the immense positive outlook which almost all the functionaries out here at SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research, that they see the glass both half full with water and half full with air. They are able to strike out a real judicious balance with all the challenges they are facing. The triad of quality students sensitized in technical skills and soft skills, and the flexibility which they are able to induce even after such high-end technical research, and most importantly their unique innovation of putting the students to work in the final year, in the 7th and the 8th semester. They have a unique characteristic of sending the students for 2 days a week in the industry, where they really taste the entire flavor of professional work, and so that probably gives the industry a chance to recruit the students, and within that framework the students are quite customized over there. So this is really innovation driven campus. The directions towards innovations are quite unique, astounding, and something which every campus probably can learn out here. They do have the locational advantage of being in one of the most vibrant economic cities of the country, and in a state of Gujarat which is defying all the growth norms across. But despite that, they do have their challenges. They have confined their glitz to the functional level, not defocusing on the other aspects of things. So probably this is a real fabulous campus we have come through, the SAL Institute of Technology and Engineering Research, where innovation is in every corner, every place, and we hope that this campus would grow by leaps and bounds in times to come, considering the immaculate success it has achieved in the last 5 years of its inception. We would be back with yet another campus walk in yet another interesting city at yet another innovative and research driven campus next time. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.